I am on like a weight loss journey, so that's like really what I mainly care about is just losing weight. I personally have like 100 pounds to lose. I don't look like it at all, but I do. I'm not gonna tell y'all how much I weigh. I'm gonna let y'all guess. But I do want to lose about 80 to 100 pounds. But also, I've been wanting to do like a little organic, just cleansing, detoxifying little journey and just diet for a very long time. I actually bought some raw vegan cookbooks, not cook raw vegan cookbooks, recipe books, I think 2 years ago. It's still on my laptop. I've just really never been able to try because I never had any money to get the stuff. So I still have all of that. But I'm going to do that little challenge for a year. The day that I start, I'm going to count down 365 days. From what I've seen on YouTube, I've seen people without exercising, without changing any kind of physical activity, they've lost 50 pounds in about 4 to 6 months just from doing a raw vegan diet. So I hope I don't get too skinny. But I really just want to cleanse out my body. I've seen some stuff that came out of people, and I'm like, I know for a fact I have parasites and worms and just the trash that we eat, especially if you're eating like American, fast food and stuff. Like, we all have that stuff in us. I didn't want to bring it to y'all for y'all to join me with it because it's just something I'm doing. And I notice that anytime I try to make it a corporate fast through YouTube, it always ends up flopping somehow. And no, I mean, if y'all are interested in that, I mean, if you want to get your temple cleansed, that you would be interested in doing something like that, then you can do it. You're free to do it. But that's what I want to do. So I'm going to do my little detox drink with this bentonite clay and the psyllium husk, which is full of fiber. It will cleanse you out, okay? And I personally want to get the mucoid plaque as well. So you're supposed to take this with black charcoal. Unfortunately, I don't have any black charcoal. I think this will be enough. Combined with this and doing the master cleanse fast, because the master cleanse, it's not just a lemonade. You have to do a sea salt flush in the morning. I do sea salt flushes for for just, a laxative purposes. So I can tell you, honey, you're going to be pissing out your butt. So that's enough. Like, a sea salt flush got you good. You ain't got to spend no money on no chewy laxative tablets. Like, I guess it depends on, like, what you want, what's best for you. A secret for y'all, if you put a little apple cider vinegar in some sea salt water, you won't taste a thing. Put some lemon in there, drink it. It won't be as bad at all. That'll get you right along. Alone, but even after that, I think later on in the night you have to drink the smooth move tea. That's another laxative tea. So the whole purpose in the master cleanse, I think this grade B, or now it's grade A, dark robust maple syrup or black molasses, I think that's for the nutrients, and then you have the lemon for the nutrients and the detoxification purpose. I think the cayenne is supposed to help everything in your intestinal walls stick together so that when it's being flushed out with the laxative teas and the sea salt, it all comes out. So cayenne does serve a purpose, but it gives like a really good spicy flavor too. It really, I mean, unless you just add more syrup and more lemon, it's not really a lemonade in my opinion. It just kind of tastes like sweet lemon water. I like it. I like weird. I like apple cider vinegar. People hate that. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, it tastes good to me. I drink apple cider vinegar for sport because I just like the way it tastes. I'm weird. So I know, like, you would think, well, I mean, after 2 days of, like, wouldn't you mess up like your system just doing all of that laxative teas? And it's like, I think that's the idea. Like, I mean, they want to get as much toxins in your intestinal walls out as much as possible. So it is supposed to make your stomach, really cramp and get as much any stuff that's still in there. Because I remember, like, whenever I would do the master cleanse fast, I'm just like, I said, I'm not doing no sea salt flush for 21 days. Because I think with the master cleanse, you can go up from 14 to 21 days. Like, that's 3 weeks. So you would think that, like, your system would just kind of be like, why are you flushing it like that? Like, I mean, do you really have to do the laxative tea and the sea salt flush? Because that's already a laxative itself every single day. And I think in the book, he says to do it every single day. It's an actual cleanse. That's what makes the lemonade a cleanse. So I'm going to do it the way the book says to do it. I'm not going to do that for a long time. I want to get into my alkaline diet. I've been following Dr. Sebi. Now, I want to say this. I do believe that the body is more healthy and it's more effective in an alkaline environment, which would typically be like a raw vegan diet. But if you follow Dr. Sebi, number one, he was not anybody who was in the Lord. He was not a Christian man by any means. He was just a simple herbalist. He had multiple wives, so he was in adultery. He believed in polygamy. There's some videos where he was talking about drinking his own pee. The only part I care about is how he used natural foods, fruits and vegetables, and natural herbs to natural herbs to like heal his body. He actually healed his eyesight. I don't know if he wore glasses or something before. I know that he said when he was fasting in one video, he has videos all over YouTube, but he was fasting for like almost a month. And he basically teaches, he's actually healed people through herbs from AIDS and cancer. He had a whole lawsuit about that, and it was a fact. He's actually healed people from that. And he teaches how like the only disease is mucus in the body. That's where all diseases come from, and it's because of what you're eating. So, I mean, that just kind of lines up with the Father. Like, I mean, we know that. We don't have to follow some herbalist to know that you're eating trash and that's what's killing you. That's what's making you sick. So it doesn't surprise me that there's a cure for cancer and a cure for AIDS and all this other stuff if you just eat right and get that toxic mess out of your body. So that's what he's really famous for. They killed him, of course. But I mean, if you want to know about Dr. Sebi, S-E-B-I, you can just look him up on YouTube. There's a lot of people in the whole Black New Age movement that follow him. I guess people, you know, they take something as simple as eating healthy and try to make it something spiritual. I guess it could be depending on what spirit, you know, you serve, but it's not that for me. I just want to cleanse and heal myself. And I want to lose some weight. I've been wanting to get healthy for a very long time. So with an alkaline diet, there actually are some cooked foods that you can eat that are alkaline. So what he promotes isn't even really a raw vegan diet. Alkaline is mostly, it would be raw foods, but there's actual there's some grains and stuff and some other cooked vegetables you can eat that's alkaline. But so I'm not gonna do like his version of an alkaline diet, because he eliminates so many foods that you can't eat because it doesn't alkalize the body, that I just think it's honestly ridiculous. Like, God approved of these foods, like I'm gonna eat them. Like he says not to eat potatoes, broccoli, they're hybrid foods. I'm just like, look, he's against garlic. It's just like, his diet would be something that you would do very temporarily. I can't see anybody just religiously following Dr. Sebi's diet unless you just loved him and you was with the whole Black New Age crap that they're doing with that. There's people who, for him, for what he advises, I would probably try his little list for like 2 weeks to see like how I feel with it and what it does. And then like I would start introducing still raw vegan foods with maybe foods that's like not on his list and still see how I feel. He was just a man. I don't take his word for anything. That list has been modified since he died so many times. Like they done added stuff and said, oh, this is okay. Then they take some stuff out and say, oh, this isn't okay. Like I don't have time for all that. As far as I'm concerned, everything that God made is good. Fruits, vegetables, and grains. I don't care if potatoes have starch and rice and beans. Like all that stuff is healthy. You need to be eating that, okay? So, I'm only doing a raw vegan diet for a year, just for a year, because there's no way in life I would ever commit to something like that. Like I love cooked food too much. Just for detox purposes, just to heal anything that could be there. I want the experience and I want to lose weight. I want to see, you know, I want to see what it's like. So I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to do a raw vegan diet for a year. That's it. And then afterwards, I'm going to be reintroducing some more cooked vegan foods and stuff. So that's what this is. I got my little bentonite clay. My psyllium husk is coming in. I'm going to do that with some water. If I get a chance to get some black charcoal, I may get that, but I may not end up getting that. I have my Smooth Move tea. That's the best laxative tea you could ever drink. There's no other tea that can compare to Smooth Move. It's perfect. I don't like peppermint teas though, so I'd rather get the chamomile, but that's all they had at Walmart, so I got that. And I got my sea salt. So, I'm so lit. Actually, Holy Spirit was the one that told me when fasting to do a raw vegan diet. I think I told y'all how he came to me in a dream when I was like, I was actually going to dry fast. I was going to water and dry fast. And he just came to me in the spirit. He was like, you know, you don't have to do that, right? And he showed me like this, aisle of just fresh produce. Because I think I was starting to deal with like the hidden covenants he was showing me in dreams and stuff. And he just kind of came to me really casually. And I heard his voice in the dream. He was like, you know, you don't have to do that. You don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to not eat. He told me to do like raw vegan produce if I wanted to fast. So Hey, I got his permission already, so I've been excited about this. I'm gonna try to do mostly alkaline because I do want to try like see what Dr. Sebi is talking about. But I'm not just sold on just eliminating all these foods just because it's not on his list. Like that's retarded. Just because lemon is acidic, don't eat it. It's like nah, I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. But I'm gonna try to do mostly alkaline. I'm gonna probably do strictly his list for maybe like 2 weeks to 3 weeks to see like how I feel, and then I'll just start like reintroducing regular raw vegan foods to compare the difference. But while I'm doing a raw vegan diet for a year, I'm gonna try to do mostly alkaline foods. Because there's a lot of them that you can eat. I mean, you can only eat so much food in a day, so it ain't like it's just horrible. But if you were trying to commit to his diet for life, then yeah, it would suck because he just literally tells you there's so much stuff that you can't eat because it's supposed to be toxic to the body. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. He's just a man, like I said. I do appreciate him that he's turned to, what God has already put here for us to help heal people. Michael Jackson has gone to him. He's healed a lot of celebrities. They actually killed him because he was an herbalist. And, Big Pharma don't like stuff like that. So anybody that goes to him, they would have to go in private. And they would pay him for his services. That was his living. And he's healed people from cancer, literally. People get healed from cancer just by going to a vegan diet. People get healed from cancer, I think, from keto, too. So it really is just about, eliminating the crap that you've been putting in your body. That's what's making you sick. So it always goes back to that. But he's healed people of AIDS through herbs, basically, because he discovered that all diseases come from mucus buildup in the body. That's from your dairy, from your processed foods, from the fast food around here, the poison that they feed us. So like I said, we already know this. We already know that we should be eating fruits and vegetables. Like that's not a secret. You don't need a worldly herbalist to tell you that, okay? But that's what he's most famous for. I do follow some of his stuff. I don't see him as any spiritual guru for me. I mean, he wasn't in the Lord, so I don't really care for him in that regard. But I do follow his stuff, and that's actually powerful that to be honest, I wish something like that was promoted a little bit more widely because there's a lot of people that's sick, and I keep telling people like you can literally heal yourself through your diet. If not fasting, if you don't want to fast, doing something like a raw vegan diet or just going vegan period, even if it's just temporarily, would heal you, literally. The poison is in what you're eating, 100%. Stop filling your temple up with trash. So, but I don't think there's anything wrong with eating meat. I think the ideal diet for the human body is already in the Bible through the dietary law. So obviously Father says we can't eat meat. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's just about preference and what you would like to do. You have liberty in Christ to eat meat if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So, me personally, I'm from the South. I don't think I could ever see myself not eating chicken. I love chicken so much. But, I definitely would never in life be raw vegan for life ever. Even if when I do this for a year and I really love it, even if I have like tons of energy and I feel alive and all that good stuff, it's probably something I would only do seasonally throughout the year of my life. I could never ever just be a full raw vegan. It's so much stuff that you're missing out on just eating like that. Blessing, cooked food is a blessing, okay? What man has learned to do here throughout the centuries with all these spices and just different cultural foods is so freaking delicious, and you're gonna miss out on all of that on a raw vegan diet. So ain't no way. I wouldn't mind playing with it though, maybe 6 months. Yeah, I wouldn't mind alternating, but I would never do it permanently. Same thing with vegan. I think vegan is unnecessary. I like fish. So I guess it just depends. Like I'm not gonna label myself anything. But I am going to dedicate myself to this. I said I'm going to do it. So for now, in my mind, I will consider myself a raw vegan for 365 days. And depending on how I feel and how I like it, I'll make my decision from there. My mind may change by that point. I'll be 27. So I don't know how I'll feel in a year. But I just really want to detox my body. I want to get rid of some stuff. I know there's some stuff in there. The stuff that I've been following and researching as far as parasites and worms and just some strange ailments My vision is screwed up. I know people's eyesight gets healed from doing diets like this. So you just never know what's responsible for, the stuff that you're dealing with today. It all goes back to your diet, 100%. So that's really why I'm doing it. I want that experience and I want to lose weight. I need to start eating healthier and I don't eat healthy. So that's pretty much it. So I'm so freaking excited for this alkaline raw vegan diet. Like, it's not even funny. I'm so excited for this. So hopefully I get me a little job soon. I don't want to share my business on here, but I think Father may be blessing me in that area, so I'm just going to wait and see what happens, and that'll be great, because then I'll be able to get what I need and eat the way I want to eat and not be subject to just eat garbage. So we'll see how that goes, but that's pretty much it. This vlog is already long for no reason. I'm about to finish doing some dream interpretations, and y'all be blessed.